Hey, it's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. Welcome to the Full Show podcast. And I'm just going to say it right now. Matching holiday PJs are out this season.
Oh, what?
Totally out. Do not buy them. What you need to get is matching Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning sweatshirts and t-shirts for your entire family.
Wait, yes, I did hear this. It is a trend, for
It's a
sure.
total trend.
Wow. Everyone's doing it.
You wear them Christmas morning, maybe New Year's Day.
You can wear them out in public, into bed, wherever you want.
That's right. You, grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, cousins, they all need these. And 100% of the proceeds, like, let's be real for a second, with our sweatshirts and t-shirts, go to help hurricane relief, thanks to Heart to Heart International. So go buy your shopping right now.
Yes.
Get those matching sweatshirts. You're going to look so cute. Link is in the show notes or brookeandjeffrey.com, and let's get to the show.
Does anyone here still send out Christmas cards?
No.
No, I don't have any left.
No?
In my life.
I never did either.
Never?
No.
Oh, wow.
I mean, what are you normally supposed to write in them? Do you normally say, like, Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays from our family to yours?
And it's an update on everyone in the family.
I think it's just supposed to be your best pictures of the year, and that's all you said.
Apparently, a new survey
those
says
are
that's
old school.
outdated.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
not
it
supposed
seems
to.
it.
You're not supposed to say those things anymore.
Oh.
Oh,
Because
really?
now the cool modern thing that you're supposed to be writing in your Christmas cards is ho 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 no we're late. Oh no!
I was all in on the Christmas card
It's
discussion.
a way shorter letter.
Now we gotta do WCII. Which clip is it?
All right.
2 viral sound bites from the internet and only enough time to play one of them. Let's get right into your choices with option 1. That's a 40-second clip I have been pitching to you since early April.
Oh, my
And it
God.
has been denied so many times, it is
take a
now
hint.
suffering from low self-esteem and mild depression.
Is this the real
man.
estate one?
I used to be able to guilt you guys into picking clips, and I'm hoping that still works today.
Yeah.
Somewhere deep down in your dark hearts, you will vote for this parody song by a female real estate agent desperate to sell a sweet little house.
Our uninterest is really reflective of the real estate market right now.
Or do you want option 2, a 15-second clip of a selfish toddler who 99% of the time only thinks about herself?
Yes.
Except this once when she tries to calm down her crying baby sister by singing to her, but her song choice is a little unorthodox.
It's better the more
Sounds
you
like
talk.
I personally would still go with number 1, but
No,
what's it gonna
Jeff.
be? Realtor songifies or offensive lullabies? Alexis.
Offensive lullabies done.
Yes. Give me
Brooke.
offensive lullabies.
Oh my
Jeff,
God.
I would have done
This
the real
poor
estate
real
for ya.
estate agent. Let's hear the sound of a selfish toddler
Okay, I'm
trying to
excited.
calm down her crying baby sister with a strange song choice.
We will watch you. We will watch you.
It's a real common
We will
song.
watch you. We will watch you.
That is so
We will rock
amazing.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so happy we chose
Go,
that
little
one.
See, I'd buy a house from her.
That was which clip is it? Now let's get into the shock collar question of the day with the man who rocks us every single morning
Okay.
with trivia, Digital
Yeah.
Jake.
Have any of you in this room ever wondered what Christmas was like for our own Alexis Fuller when she was a child?
Oh,
Every day I
interesting.
think about that.
You mean like 10 years ago?
Well, it turns out it was more magical than you might think. Every year, her family had a Disney-themed Christmas tree
Really?
Oh.
with
Yeah.
a small
Wow.
Barbie-themed tree in Alexis's room.
It's true.
Aw.
You got your own tree?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you went like that.
They left milk and cookies out for Santa, and they threw baby carrots out in the yard for Rudolph and the reindeer.
Aw.
So adorable.
But they're on the roof, though, Alexis.
Wait, but they could come in the grass.
They can fly. They can go anywhere.
Wait, right?
Make
They're
those
busy.
reindeers work for their food.
Yeah.
But her strongest memory from the holiday season was asking her parents for an electric scooter and never getting one year after year
Yeah.
after year
Yes.
of
They-
soul-crushing disappointment.
They knew from a young age what your driving habits would be like.
Yeah, they were like, it's too much
I give you
insurance.
Protect
stupid
her.
razor ones over and over again.
She was angry and she cried
Oh.
and she dreamed of riding on her 2-wheeled Pegasus to the local discount tanning salon, but it never happened. So even though this may be difficult to swallow, today we're gonna bring Alexis back to her childhood and give her trivia questions all about Christmas in a special holiday edition of 3.5 Seconds with Alexis.
Okay.
I should have brought carrots. I forgot.
Throw them on the ground.
Brooke, you're up first.
Okay.
Your category is famous Christmas stories from the 1800s.
Oh, man.
You betting on her or against her?
Oh, dang. I mean, the Muppets have done enough in the movie section to cover some of these 1800s Christmas carols, like
Yeah,
the
the
Charles
Christmas
Dickens
Carol.
stuff.
That's really popular, too.
Because I'm not relying on her reading them, but I think that they've been turned into enough films that she's going to know.
Okay.
She's betting on Alexis. Alexis, finish this famous line from the poem "'Twas the Night Before Christmas."
Oh, dang it.
Ooh.
The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of blank danced in their heads.
Oh, I know it. Visions of, it's like sugar plums danced in their heads.
Yeah! Let's go!
Is it like sugar plums or is it sugar plums?
I'll take sugar plums, which is, I'm glad she didn't say sugar daddies, something
Yeah.
different. Sugar plums, you nailed that, and Brooke is safe because
Yes.
she bet on Alexis.
Yeah.
We're moving on now to Jeffrey.
Okay.
Jeff, your category is the same famous 1800s Christmas poem.
Really?
Look how good I just did.
Yeah,
I know.
bro, you gotta go with her.
Maybe Alexis doesn't remember this, but I think her mom Barb did read her this story when she was growing up. She had the book in one hand, a fifth of vodka in the other.
Yeah.
Had to finish the whole thing by the end of the poem. So I'm going to say
Yes.
she gets this next one right,
Yeah.
too.
So much faith.
We got Jeff betting on Alexis. Finish this line.
Okay.
When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and...
Oh no, I tore open the shutters and there was reindeer eating my stash of carrots.
Stash is close.
I am going to give you a point for rhyming, and I'm going to take it away for you being incorrect.
Alexis.
We're looking for tore open the shutters and threw up the sash.
Oh, that's tough. That's a little hard.
I don't have curtains.
You never know when you need to study 1800 windows. So, Jeff, you bet on her. She
Sorry,
got that
Jeff.
wrong.
Oh,
You're getting
great.
shocked
Yeah.
today.
Oh.
Jose, will you join Jeff?
I don't know. Is it the same poem, dude?
We'll see. Your category is... still the same famous Christmas poem. Who would have guessed, Jose?
Oh, and it's so hard to judge because she's got one totally right and totally wrong.
And I'll tell you, I actually know this poem by heart.
Oh, okay.
It gets more complicated. It gets harder. It's going to get into some serious 1800s lingo.
Yeah, I'm going to say I do not think she's going to get it right. I'm sorry to say that.
Jose's betting against Alexis. Finish the line. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came.
Oh, you
Is
got
it the
this.
same poem?
And he whistled and shouted and called them by name.
Oh.
Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen. On Comet, on Cupid, on...
On Connor, on Cupid, who are we
Connor.
missing? We're missing. Oh, Donner and Vixen! Donder and Vixen.
I just... You sound like you were hit in the head.
Well, we got Connor.
Connor the frat boy reindeer.
I got it though, right?
No, you
No,
said
you did
Connor
not.
and Vixen. Vixen, I already said. Connor, not a reindeer. I was looking for Donner and Blitzen.
Oh.
I would have even accepted the original German Dunder and Blixen. But no, Connor and Vixen's not going to count. Jose, you bet against her. It was a great
barely.
guess. You're going to be safe. Jeff's getting shocked. And
I'm-
that was
Hilarious.
3.5 seconds with Alexis and Connor.
And Connor.
Alexis.
Please, can we have a new holiday song about Connor the reindeer?
Yeah. All of which we renamed.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get shocked, and somebody wanted to hear Blue Christmas by Elvis.
Aw.
Ooh.
I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue.
I was like, please, my voice is going to
I
crack.
didn't want it to end. I'm being honest.
That's
I had to.
your shot collar
funny.
question of the day.
Oh, good morning.
We're moving on and getting into your phone tap in just a few minutes.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Our listeners may or may not know this, but Brooke is a proud philanderer.
Yeah, she is. I tell people this.
No.
Or no, wait.
Oh.
Philanthropist.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Jose,
Sorry.
philandering means that you're cheating.
No, yeah.
Oh,
No.
I didn't know that either.
I didn't
No.
know that.
Oh my God.
No,
No.
I tell people you do
He
charity.
was so proud of me.
I know.
Yeah.
No.
I literally gas her up. all the time
She
about
is a
it.
philanthropist. She does a lot of work for charity,
I feel dumb now.
not just on our
So
show,
cute.
but outside of the show, too.
Yeah.
I try. I don't do as much as I should. But
Well, in fact, she recently just started a new one. And it's not like the newspapers are trying to say just to get around the tax laws. This one is from the bottom of her heart.
Aw, Brooke.
It's
what'd you come
called
up with?
the OPF.
oh no.
The One Percenters Foundation.
Oh, wait a
Stop it,
minute.
Helping
Jeffrey.
billionaires who can't
never.
reupholster their mega
I
yachts.
would never.
Well, I mean, they can reupholster them. It just wouldn't be fair if they used their own money to do it.
Got it, yeah.
So I'm assuming that's what's going to be on her brain
Yes.
today. But
Yes.
New charity.
Yeah, our slogans: feel bad for the rich. Yeah.
But maybe there's a whole new, even more elite foundation that she just started and she's going to be stumping for when we do a brand new What's on Your Mind. That's coming up right now. If 4 out of 5 people suffer from diarrhea,
Ew.
does that mean one enjoys it? It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
The dumbest
Gross.
thing, dude.
Who knows what goes on in
Dad
other
joke.
people's heads, but
One guy's just, wee.
Yeah.
and that's what this segment is for. What's on your mind? Where we learn what has been going on inside of people's brains. Starting with Brooke. Brooke, what's on your mind?
There's a new thing happening in my house, and I'm not a fan at all.
A new
so
phase?
Whose fault is it?
here's the thing. I know you guys make fun, but I really do love my husband.
Yeah.
It turns out I love him more in the afternoon than I do the morning.
Oh,
Because
it's conditional love based on time.
No, because he's started waking up at the same time as me. For the
Okay.
last 13, 15 years, however long we've been together, I have my mornings.
Yeah,
right?
you are the morning.
Nobody wakes up when I
Yeah.
do. I have a quiet, restful, lovely
Yeah.
start to my day.
That's because we're always up before the morning commute. Like, we're like
And-
early.
Now he's getting up with me. He's
Oh.
in the bathroom when I'm in the bathroom.
Oh.
Okay, we don't
That's
have
so annoying.
dual sinks. We got to share. We're spitting
Oh,
over
no.
each other.
Why is he waking up early?
He thinks that maybe he could be more productive.
No,
And I'm
summer's
telling
not
you,
even like.
no.
It's
Then-
not like a new thing, a new job he has or
no.
something. What?
Then he's coming down to the kitchen at the same time I am. I'm trying to make my coffee and my little breakfast. He is somehow standing in front of every cupboard that I need to open.
Oh.
I'm annoyed for you.
How dare he
See
want to
this.
eat and drink too?
I don't know if I need to start like changing his alarm clock
Yes.
without him knowing
Yeah,
it.
you
Or
do.
if there's another sneaky way that's even better to keep him in bed till like 6:30 like a normal person.
Put some NyQuil in his coffee.
Okay, don't try him.
Duct tape is always an option, Brooke.
So if I'm a little off, I'm just gonna tell you that's why.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Next thing
all
you know, he's going to want to celebrate your anniversary at the same time as you. What a jerk.
Obviously do that on different days.
Jose,
Yeah.
what's been on your mind?
Well, there's this one girl who's been hitting me up on Snapchat for years. And one day, recently, she's like, hey, we should hang out. So I'm like, all right, we've been talking long enough. That's cool. So
Yeah.
she comes over to my place. We're eating food.
It actually happened.
Yeah. And then she tells me, she goes, hey, do you know this person from your stream, from the Giggle Gang, by the way, at Hilarious Jose,
Oh,
Twitch,
okay.
Gig, everything.
Right.
She goes, do you know this guy
Yeah.
named...
Lily Pad 62.
There you go. We'll go
Sure.
with Lily Pad. And I go, oh, yeah, I know Lily Pad. And she's like, oh, my God, that's my son. And I go,
What?
oh,
Did you know that she had a son?
I knew she had kids.
But did you know he's in your stream?
I didn't know they were old enough to be in the stream. And I'm like, oh, well, it's actually 18 and older. They're like a few years below 18. Like, they're like literally in high
Okay.
school.
Oh, bad
So,
kid.
so
Good.
I'm like, all right, that's not like crazy young. And then she's like, yeah, I also have an older son who really wants to play Fortnite. If I can set that up, by the way, he wants to play Fortnite with you. He's 18. And I'm like, maybe? I don't know. Like, I'm trying to focus on our date,
Yeah.
right? So we start talking, and while we're on the subject, she goes, oh, that reminds me as well. Guess who's picking me up from the date today?
Wait, her son who's 42.
No, her ex-husband.
What?
Wait, what?
I go, oh. And she's like, he is actually an ex-cop and has caused a lot of problems for my other relationships, but he is obsessed with you as well. He's a huge fan of the show.
Oh, the whole family.
So she goes, do you want to meet him when he comes pick me up? And I'm like, no.
But he's
Like,
a fan.
No, I get it, and I like it.
Oh.
I like to know about my fans, but apparently every fan I have is related to this woman I went on a date with.
Oh, okay.
I think it's be cute when you do triple date with her and her ex-husband.
I know.
Well,
What
I
is
mean,
she?
might as well have the kids there too.
Yeah, right.
You should date all the moms of your gang members.
Hey, that's true. Yo, listen, if you join the stream, I will date you. I will date you.
I'll date your
mom.
parents. Lucky Jose. Alexis, what's been on your mind?
The other day, I found myself in a tough situation as an older sister.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, sister
My little
stuff.
brother's 14, freshman in high school, had his first night out till 3 a.m., not letting anybody know where he was.
You must have
wait a
been so
minute.
proud of him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
3
So
a.m.
I have my mom on one hand being like, hey, you need to talk to him. That's not okay. Who does he think he is?
Not okay.
Well, but that's not your
then-
job. You're the older
No,
sister.
no. But then the
That's
other
true.
hand, I'm like, I'm happy he has friends to be out with till 3 a.m.
Yeah,
He's
doing
obviously a cool kid.
You know,
social
like,
life right.
If he wasn't out till 3 a.m., I'd be more concerned. You know, if he wasn't home in bed every night at 9.
You don't want to lose her for a little bit.
I'm just saying.
So wait, so no one in the family knows how to be the parent?
Yeah.
Like you, your mom.
Okay, she
Who's
did go
next?
talk to him, but I just sat on the stairs and listened secretly, you know, while it went down. And then in the future, though, I don't know where my stance is going to be. Like,
Okay.
maybe I just offer to give a ride so I know he gets home safe.
Jose's dating a bunch of moms right now, so maybe one of
Yeah.
his dates will be able to help chime in.
Kind of the same age range, I
So
think.
nice of you, Jose.
That's all right.
All right, Jeffrey, what's on your mind?
You guys know my parents are on me 24/7 for things I need to do to improve my life so that they're not embarrassed to talk about me to other people.
Yeah, and so far, your checklist is not being completed, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
It's never completed.
Yeah.
They're always telling me what to do, especially with my new house now. And now I have to add another person to that list.
Who?
My neighbor Stan.
Oh,
We're calling him out.
you met your neighbor.
Wait, is Stan the one that told you to put the mailbox in the right place? and you
No,
put it
this is
in
a
the wrong
different
place?
neighbor.
Okay.
Stan is close to 80. But since I live in this rural area, Stan has decided that he has nothing better to do than to check on me and make sure my house is up to his standards.
Yes. What are you doing wrong? What does Stan need you to
no.
fix?
So the other day, he asked for my email, and that night I get a 3-page long list of itemized tasks that I need to do to my property immediately.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, I've already blocked my parents for doing this. Now do I have to block Stan?
It's like he's the head of an invisible HOA.
No,
Yeah.
You got to be nice to your neighbors, dude. Especially the 80-year-old ones.
Wouldn't even matter if I was nice. He came over the next day, had printed out the 3 pages, and handed them to me, just in case I didn't check my email.
Which you don't,
smart.
so honestly, smart.
It's
of him.
true. So
Yeah.
he's telling me how important it is that I put in a permanent above ground generator. Even though it's going to cost more money, it'll pay off in the long run. I need to
Well-
build a bigger tool shed than the one that's already on my property.
But you don't have more tools that to put in
No, I
there.
don't have any tools, but one day I'm going to, and I'm going to thank him for making it bigger.
If your
Yeah.
mom comes in town, her and Stan might be able to hang out for a
Oh,
long
great.
time.
You guys are all taking my parents and Stan's side. So text in 78592. What other changes should I make that I'm disappointing
Jeff.
you on?
Be his life coach.
Wow, we're bringing it up.
Yeah. And text in. Tell us what's been on your mind. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
We got a text in 78592 with someone telling us what's been on their mind. They said, was just looking at your guys' pics online.
Oh.
You look exactly how I pictured you guys.
Hey,
No one ever says that.
usually you're
seriously.
opposite.
Well, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Yeah, what'd you think? we
I don't
sound
know.
like?
I think just take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't overanalyze it.
Obviously focused on me because it ends with a drool emoji.
Hey.
So you are welcome.
All right.
Another text says, I listen every day and been thinking, seriously, I need to get me a rich guy so I don't have to deal with traffic because I wouldn't have to work.
Oh, would be
yeah.
nice.
But we need you to listen.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
it's really catch-22 for us.
It's
Like,
too
we
bad
want
you-
that for you, but we don't.
Yeah, we really don't.
Yeah.
It is too bad you figured that out as an adult, though. If you could have figured that out a little bit earlier, wouldn't have to go through all this pain. Anyway, keep your text coming in, 78592. Tell us what's been on your mind.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
When you're happily married, or at least find yourself in a solid relationship, you can't help but look back and laugh at some of the dumb mistakes you made during your single days.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like when that really cute girl convinced you to take out a life insurance policy on yourself on your first date, quote, just in case.
Did you do that, Jeff?
I mean, she had a good point. You never know.
She just kept saying over and over, it would be awful if something bad happened.
I thought she had a point.
Drink this drink, sir. I bought it specifically for you.
Or when you thought you could make your date jealous at the bar by grinding with your mom.
Oh, whoa.
Mom! Come on, Mom. She's not even looking over here.
Yeah.
Grab my hand.
Oh, you call that dropping it low? God, put your back into it. You're embarrassing me.
I feel like now you deserve the arsenic cocktail that you were about to be served.
We're never going to get a girlfriend, Mom.
See, you look back on those times and you feel pretty stupid.
Oh, man.
Just
gosh.
a little, Jeff.
Embarrassing.
I imagine that's how our listeners will feel one day when they're married. They're going to listen back on this segment and think how far they've come after they share their lowest dating moments ever.
Gosh.
Oh.
Lower than my mom could drop it for sure. In a brand new Battle of the Tinder dates coming up right after this.
2 hopeless daters.
One dating app that dares you to swipe right.
The question is,
Whose love life is more tragic?
it's Battle of the Tinder dates.
It's the dating game show that's hotter than a metal spoon in a crack den.
Oh,
Wow. That's super hot.
Oh my gosh.
Battle of the Tinder dates, where we find out whose love life is the most tragic. We'll explain the rules in just a second. First, let's meet today's contestants. Over in this corner, when it comes to dating men, she likes them tall, gray, and rail thin. That's why they call her Antenna Jenna.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, you're excited. Yeah.
I'm shaped like an antenna.
And in the other corner, her perfect date night ends with a romantic couples bath in a giant tub filled with maple syrup.
Ooh, sticky.
That's how she got the name Sticky Nicky.
That's me.
Oh, my God. You must be attractive if you can talk anyone into that.
But here's how the game works. We got to have one contestant start by telling one of their worst dating stories. Then the other will try and counter with a nightmare story of their own. We're going back and forth for 3 rounds until we declare a winner. We're going to start things off today with Antenna Jenna. Let's go.
All right. So a guy and I went out to dinner at a fondue place, and so we get bread and some other things to dip in it, and we're having a great time, and I get up to use the powder room, and then when I come back, I catch him holding the pot with 2 hands and drinking out of it like it's soup.
Drinking
He
the
was like-
melted cheese?
Guzzling it?
The fondue?
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't that burn?
Don't think this was his first time.
No.
Yeah, he doesn't know. You don't
He
have to
wasn't-
finish it, bro.
Not lactose intolerant, that
I'm
one.
actually kind of impressed.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's go over to Nikki. Can you punch back?
Yeah, hey guys. So one of the guys I dated, he came back to my place after an amazing date.
okay.
And we both kept drinking, obviously, you know, but he ended up not being able to handle it. And he was really becoming more out of it, to say the least. And at one point, he sees a picture of me and my sister. And, you know, he says, oh, you might be a 7, but your sister for sure is an 8. And then he pukes on the picture.
Oh my gosh.
So you made out with them then, right? Like that was...
Oh, for sure. I did, definitely.
He's now married to my sister.
All right, off to a strong start. We're on to round number 2, and that means, Jenna, we're back to you.
All right, so a guy and I went out a few times, and so one weekend we planned to hang out, and he told me to pack a suitcase. We're going to do a day trip somewhere, and it's a surprise.
Oh, that's really fun.
That's so
smart.
fun.
He tells me to meet him at the airport.
Okay.
Oh, my
I get
God.
there and meet him, and I'm like, all right, so like, where are we going? Turns out it was the airport. Our day trip was to the airport.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Oh.
You couldn't even go through security because you didn't have tickets. So you just...
Nope.
You're on the outside.
I mean, in his defense, there's a lot of nice coffee shops and stores.
Yeah, but on the other side of TSA.
Yeah,
You got to buy a ticket to
there's
access them.
a couple newsstands.
Yeah.
All right, not as exciting as we thought. Nikki, it's your turn.
Oh my god.
I met a guy who was kind of cute, but
Kind of.
Uh-oh. Sorry, that's not a good start.
but man, he held that British accent pretty good. So, you know.
There you go.
Gets him every time.
That adds like 5 points to any like
totally.
hotness scale.
Yeah, men or women.
For
I mean,
sure.
honestly.
No, really, yeah.
Well, halfway through our drinks, the accent disappeared.
Ah.
And
Wait,
I mean, who hasn't faked an accent for a night? I know I have.
me, Brooke. Wait,
Really?
you have?
Oh, it's really fun.
This is super rare on the guys that I go to date. And to be honest, I called him out.
Good. I was gonna ask.
Okay.
What did
Okay.
he say?
Well, that's when he admits that he's been just watching Harry Potter on repeat.
He was doing Wingardium Leviosa on you all night.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
To top it all off, he told me he's gotten way more dates because of it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Well,
it is
yeah.
kind of wholesome.
Yeah.
I think we're pretty much tied up at this point. It's anybody's game. That means as we go into the third and final round, we need your best stories, ladies. So, Jenna, what have you got?
Okay, so I had this guy take me on one of those huge city Ferris wheels,
Oh,
and
fun.
at the top, we stopped moving.
At the very top?
Very top.
Okay.
Which, is nice because you're seeing pretty things, but it's like, it's an unnatural amount of time.
Oh,
And,
It's not just people getting off and
yeah. When you're like, oh my God,
Yeah.
are we
Is
here
it broken?
forever?
So I asked, you think everything's okay? And then this guy's like, oh no, my buddy runs this. So I asked him if he could stop it while we were at the top, for a quick hookup.
I thought this was going to be romantic. I thought he was going to be like for a little kiss or
That
something.
is romantic.
And I like how it's quick. He's like, we only need like 3 to
A
5 minutes.
hookup with the
bro.
whole view of the city? You went through with it, obviously.
Of course not. No.
Hey, when the Ferris wheel booth is rocking.
Yeah. Yeah, bring us down.
Yeah.
So then he calls his buddy on speakerphone and says, hey, press the button. Another one said no.
Another one.
Wow.
It's kind of cool that he can just call his buddy, control the whole thing. Though.
Okay, we only got time for one more. Nikki, let's hear it.
So me and this guy did an escape room together.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I am so not good at them, but I figured it'd be fun. So we're in there, in it, and we couldn't figure out any of the clues, any of them at
None
all.
of them?
And
Not like, go to the book.
Yeah.
You're like, what is a book?
I felt. Yeah, no, I need some brush up on all of the games. Obviously, he does too. When I looked over in the corner, he was crying.
Oh, he was
You
scared.
guys, legitimately breaking down.
Yeah.
And I mean, the worst part of it, he refused to even go to the emergency exit.
No.
Yeah.
Just walk out that door right
I'm
there.
sorry. If I was the people running that, I wouldn't let you out either. The video of what would be happening would be too good to watch.
Oh my gosh, so rude. But the worst is instead of going through the emergency exit, he insisted on calling his mom.
Oh, we call this mom.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Did she come?
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
she rescue him?
Come pick him up.
It became this childhood trauma talk with how he blamed her for it because they didn't do enough puzzles when they were a kid.
Oh.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Her fault that he couldn't solve the escape
Wow.
room.
He had mommy issues.
Can we vote for the mom in this game? Because I feel the worst for her for
Yeah.
some reason.
Honestly.
I blame her too for making that date bad. But we heard the final bell. That means the match is over. Judges, let's score it. Alexis.
I gotta go Jenna for the Ferris wheel. I already got a fear of those.
We got one for
Little-
Jenna. Brooke.
Oh my God, I can't still get over the fondue pot. Jenna, you got my vote.
That means congratulations, Antenna Jenna. You have our sympathy and our respect for
Yes.
the worst dating life of the week.
I am getting something out of this nightmare.
Yeah! Thank you for playing. Remember, text in 78592 if you want to appear on the next edition of Battle of the Tinder Dates. Your phone tap's coming up right after this.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
If you ever lived high up in an apartment building, you've probably had the experience of looking out your window and seeing someone in a different unit or in a building across the street. And
My current
thinking,
apartment.
oh, they're cute.
Yeah.
I haven't thought that, but I'm like, close your blinds, bro.
No way. Then you count the floors and you're like, wait, how many windows in is it? I think I can find where he is.
Well, that happened to a guy recently, except he pulled out his binoculars to get a better look.
Yikes.
And
Who's
made
the
them-
creep in this situation?
He made the mistake of telling his friend about this.
Oh my God.
So-
Dude, there's a hot girl.
His friend told us and also said that this guy never answers his phone, which is why we had to call him 7 times
Whoa.
before he finally answered. You're going to hear it in your phone tap right now.
It's another phone tap.
Weekday mornings on the 20s.
Yo, who is this? Who keeps calling me?
Oh,
Hello?
hey, hi. This is Greg from the front office at Creek Apartments.
Oh,
Yeah, we've been calling you a bunch and you haven't been responding, Todd.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't recognize the number. I didn't want to risk it. Didn't know who it was.
That's okay. Understandable. Look, I'm one of the managers here at the building, and we know what you've been doing, and we need you to stop.
Wait. I don't know what you're talking about. What am I doing? What are you insinuating?
You know that thing you're doing in your apartment with the windows.
No, Greg. I don't know what thing I'm doing in my apartment.
Don't make me say it, okay? I think we both know what you've been doing.
No, I really don't.
Look.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We've had some complaints from people in apartments across from you saying that you've been, spying on them with binoculars.
No. What are you talking about?
Before you say no so quickly, look, I personally know that you are doing this.
You personally know?
Yes.
Something happened that didn't happen.
I actually live in the building across the street, and I've been watching you with my binoculars.
What?
I'll prove it to you. Why don't you grab your binoculars right now? I'm on the 4th floor across the way, and I'm not wearing any pants, so you should spot me.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I dare you.
No, I don't want to look at you without your pants on. No.
Well, at least you'll know who I am.
No, thank you. I'm going to decline.
I'm waving right now without my hands.
Dude, gross.
And I'm winking.
Look, I don't know what you're trying to prove here, man. All I do is I watch trees, like a bird maybe once or twice, but I don't make a habit of looking at people's apartments.
Okay, I'll give you some slack because you don't always do it. And I know that because I stood here without pants on for 2 hours from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. last night, and you didn't even ogle at me.
Gross, you freaking weirdo.
Look, we're human. I like to look. You like to look.
No, we don't. No.
Okay, how about this? Let's create like a buddy system.
I am not your buddy.
We'll look at each other with binoculars from time to time.
No. What is this?
We're not getting in any trouble with other residents. It's just you and me, a little bit of a staring contest, pantsless.
I don't know what kind of pervy stuff you're into, but I'm done.
Oh, you don't want to be binocu buddies?
No.
Because I'm into it. Every Tuesday and Thursday, 5:30, I'll meet you there, right by the
Whoa,
window.
you have times and dates for this?
Well, there is an issue. I am already doing this with another guy on the 6th floor, and I don't want to make him jealous. So
what the
he's Monday and Wednesdays at 7. So as long as we can do Tuesday, Thursdays, we're good to go, binocu buddy.
Oh, my God. What is this?
What is this? It's a phone tap.
What is that?
It's a prank call. Your buddy Tony set you up.
What the hell?
He said you told him you saw some hot girl with binoculars across the way last week, so he wanted to mess with you.
It was one time.
Oh, yeah. This could be one time every Tuesday and Thursday, 5:30, maybe 45 minutes each
God.
time.
I'm sure you're very attractive, but no.
Well, thank you. I actually am currently pantsless in studio. I'm looking at myself in the mirror. And I have a microscope because I need help seeing it. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to laugh at that part.
Hey, I mean, be proud, brother. Be proud.
Wake up every morning with phone taps. Weekday mornings on the 20s. Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Alexis, imagine for a first date, a guy takes you to the Forever 21 clearance sale.
Oh, my God.
And then he tells you, no, you can't buy anything.
What?
Oh.
Wait, no. Why are we here?
Or Brooke, your husband surprises you with an anniversary trip to wine country.
Oh, yeah. Are you
Beautiful.
listening, honey?
And
Hint,
then
hint.
says you can only have grape juice.
What?
No, not even
Wait, did he
fermented.
say it with air quotes? No. There was no air quotes when he said grape juice.
Non-alcoholic juice.
No.
Are we still married?
Or probably not after that.
Yeah.
Or Jose.
Yeah?
Your date brings you to a restaurant on the first night of Copper River salmon being offered.
Oh, the best salmon in the world.
But then
mean?
tells you can only have farm-raised Atlantic coho.
Oh, I will never eat farm-raised. Spitting it out. This date's over. I'm going to Wine World with Brooke. Seriously, don't eat farm-raised salmon. It's not that good.
Just saying.
Hi, Mercury.
The reason I bring this up is the guy on the
To
phone.
make us mad?
Well, that was part of it. But guy on the phone says he was trying really hard to come up with a cool date idea.
Yeah.
And he did come up with one, but he's worried it backfired because once they got there, he had to keep telling her no over and over and
Don't
over.
tell us no.
Fun.
You're going to find out the awesome place that they went when
Atlantic
we do.
salmon better not be
No
involved.
Atlantic salmon
Only
in it.
Pacific.
You'll hear it in your second date update. Next.
Second date update.
When you go on a first date to a restaurant or a bar, you ever think about how there's probably other couples who are also having first dates at the exact same time right next to you?
I don't.
That's really a bonding thought.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't
You're
think
not
of it
alone.
as bonding. Like,
Oh.
I don't want to be out-romanced by
Oh.
somebody else in there.
I thought it was a comforting thing.
No.
Other people were in these same awkward positions.
It's a competition. It's not a good look on me.
okay.
That's why I always buy flowers and cake for every woman in the bar. To prove I'm the alpha lover of this sizzler.
Oh, you just set the tone, Jeff.
I think you just got taken advantage of, but I appreciate the cake.
But one of our listeners, Cameron, says he definitely got one-upped by another dude on his date.
No.
And he was actually cool with it.
Oh, okay.
So, Cameron, I guess you were at that sizzler, huh? I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Did your date fall hard for Jeffrey and you just had no control over the situation?
I mean, that's the only explanation, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes, I
So,
see.
I apologize already, but tell us about the woman that you went out with. What's her name?
Her name is Lauren.
Okay. And I'm guessing you met on a dating app or something.
We did.
Okay. What did you
Wow,
like
Brooke, you're like
no.
a psychic.
Wow.
What did you like about her?
I mean, she's really pretty, and
Okay.
it happened really quick. I asked her out pretty immediately.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Like second text message? Like, hey, sup, want a date?
Yeah. No, I wasn't really wasting any time here.
Wow,
Okay.
you must be hot if that worked.
Appreciate the efficiency.
Yeah. I mean, that's going into like the date with not a lot of knowledge, right? You're pretty blind.
Yeah.
But it's good because, I've had dates where I've talked with the girl online forever, and then there's just nothing to talk about at dinner.
I can see that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
waste all the conversation up front. I see what you're
right.
saying. Where did you end up going for your date?
Well, I took her to a hangar where I fly planes.
Whoa.
not
Okay.
expecting that.
I did not see that
You're just
at
coming out
all.
of the gate with a flex, huh?
Oh my gosh.
you're
you
a
fly
pilot?
planes, bro?
Yeah, so I made a point of making my profile pic of me in a plane cockpit because I figured that
Oh,
was
that's cool.
That's why she went out with you immediately.
No wonder.
Yeah,
My
there
head
it
goes
is.
to free flights.
Yeah.
Flights, and he's rich. If he's a pilot.
Well, do you own a plane or you share a plane with somebody?
So, not yet.
Okay.
I've been taking lessons.
Oh, cool.
Okay. That's
Oh,
good.
okay. Alexis has officially stopped listening to the
Yeah.
conversation.
I already know people that are pilots. I don't need you anymore.
Yeah.
He's like, ew, you don't have your wings yet?
Okay, so, I mean, what was the date plan at the hangar, though? You just walk around some planes and look at them?
Yeah, so I mean, I go to this flight school that's 30 minutes outside the city, and I thought that would be a really cool first date.
That's
just
super cool.
give her like exclusive access to an airfield that I can get into, and just look around, look at the planes.
Well, that's awesome.
Was there any food involved?
Peanuts, Brooke. On the plane.
I mean, we were planning to go to a bar afterwards,
Okay.
but I just wanted to show her my thing. She seemed interested.
Oh, so you didn't
That's
go
what she said.
flying.
Yeah.
You didn't take her up in a plane?
No, I'm not allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
got
that's
it.
cool, though. I mean, it's cool that she was interested in it.
Was
Yeah.
she impressed by the plane tour?
She was. The weird thing is when we got there were some huge letters on the runway. It spelled out, "Will you marry me?"
Oh my gosh, bro, you're moving a little fast here.
Yeah.
No, I didn't do that.
Are you sure? Because
Oh.
you asked her out second text message. I could see you
God.
marrying her immediately.
Dude, there was a marriage proposal at the same time?
For someone else.
That's why you were one-upped on the date.
Yeah, I mean, it just proves my point that it's a romantic spot. But no, I mean,
Yeah, true.
I mean, it was awkward for a while, just seeing the letters. It's like, wow, you moved quick.
Did you guys actually witness the couple there, or did you just see the letters on the runway?
No, we didn't see the couple. We
Okay.
just saw the guy taking off.
But you say it was awkward. Like, what do you mean it was awkward?
For a minute, just to see that, and she made a joke about it, and we moved through it pretty quick. But
Because it's got to be hard to witness somebody do something ultra romantic right in frone of you
Yeah.
on your
Yeah.
first date and then have to try and come off looking smooth.
You should have done a sign that's ready to go to the bar now.
Attached it to a little paper airplane and tossed it in front of her. But I mean, it sounds like you were able to make it work. Did you end up going with her to the bar?
Well, we did, but it kind of died there.
Uh-oh. Why?
While we were there, we witnessed this whole like big romantic gesture and everything. I think we're all kind of hyped up on looking at planes and everything.
Yeah.
She really wanted to go up in a plane. She wanted me to take her up.
Wait, she knew that you didn't have your license yet, right?
I think she just thought we could sneak away with it and, just have like this spontaneous romantic adventure in the sky.
What does this girl want, a death wish?
I know.
Wouldn't meet some random dude who takes me out to a little airfield with some Cessnas and think, hey, pull me up in that plane.
Well, it wasn't just that. She wanted to sit in the cockpit too, but I had to tell her no.
Even just to take pictures, I'd want to do that.
Right, like she thought she was getting experience, but it was more like an educational
Yeah.
lesson. It
It's
seems
like, that's an airplane, that's an airplane, that's another airplane. Okay, let's get out of here.
It's a good hook for a future date, though. It's
Yes.
like, well, if you stick around, then maybe I will be able to
After
fly.
what, hundreds of flight hours? No.
Well,
I mean, it kind of paints you, too, as like you continually having to say no on a date that you're kind of like not fun.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I don't think that of you, but I could see from her perspective.
I mean, I guess, but I'm at my flight school. I didn't want to get dinged, so
Right.
Yeah.
I thought just showing her would be enough.
I mean, how did you leave it on the date? How did it end?
The sparks kind of died down towards the end. I mean, I still like her, and I think we had a good time. I just, I don't know what else I could have done.
And she hasn't responded to you at all?
No.
Okay.
It's almost like it backfired. Like you tried to impress her and you ended up like failing.
Sounds like maybe you should have stolen a plane and taken her up anyway.
Well,
But
that's not Grand Theft Auto. It's just-
That would have been hot.
Yeah, it would have been a rebel move. A bold thing to do. But let's play a song, come back, and call Lauren for you. Try to get you a second date update.
All right.
Okay, hold on.
Second date update.
Muscular dudes flying around in F-16s, buzzing the tower, doing an inverted dive against a Russian MiG before jetting off into the sunset.
I mean, close.
All of that was not allowed on
yeah, there it
Cameron's
is.
first date. He could just point at the planes parked on the tarmac and say, hey, isn't that one kind of cool looking?
It's not mine, so let's move away from it.
Yeah, I can't even show you inside. That's because Cameron doesn't have his pilot's license yet, but he was able to show Lauren around the airfield where he's learning.
Yeah. Which is cool, and she was interested in it. I mean, he told her that.
Yeah, but to make matters worse, while they were there, they saw someone else proposing with a giant "Will you marry me" banner. And so after all that excitement at the airfield, the date kind of fizzled after that.
Yeah.
But Cameron, today, we're going to be your goose for this second date update.
So we're going to pull him out of his nosedive? Is that what you're thinking?
We're going to try. Just
Okay.
please promise me that you're not going to eject until we hit the sweet spot. Can you do that? Because that didn't turn out so well for Goose.
That's really nice, you guys. Yeah.
Wait, no spoilers. What happened to Goose?
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen the new one.
No, that's the old one.
Yeah, the old one.
Okay, cool.
That was my joke.
Good thing we're all up on our
Can't
Top
remember that
Gun
one.
knowledge.
Yeah, whatever.
But bottom line is we're going to call Lauren and see if we can get you another date here. You feel ready, man?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Okay. And this next date, you just make it a little bit more about her, and maybe she'll be more into it.
Yeah, and we'll just hope that there's not a lot of turbulence.
Okay. We've had enough.
It's like flying.
No.
I think there's more airplane puns coming. But
Yeah,
let's just,
I'm trying to hold him back. I'm sorry.
let's dial this number
You're grounded.
and talk to Lauren. Here we go.
Hello.
Hey, is this Lauren?
Yes, Lauren. Who's this?
Hey, my name's Jeff from a morning radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
A morning radio show.
Yeah. Hey, Lauren, we're all here.
Hey.
Good morning.
Sorry, did we wake you up?
No, I've actually just never heard of this show. I don't know what's going on here.
Well, we're on Spotify, too, if you listen to podcasts.
That didn't sound really sad and desperate.
No.
But we're doing a segment, a very popular segment.
Very popular.
Oh, yeah.
Extremely well known and beloved, called Second Date Update.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clearly not beloved by Lauren, but we're trying to help out one of our listeners that you went out with recently.
And who's that?
You guys went to an airfield together, and then a bar.
Cameron. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Cameron seemed like a nice guy, like a good dude who wanted to show you a good time.
A sex pot, if you ask me.
Okay.
That's the term that came to mind for me.
Just came out of nowhere.
What did you think of Cameron?
It was a cool date. Actually, it was the coolest date I've ever been on.
What? Oh.
It was. I was really interested in the planes and seeing them and everything. And I was really happy because we didn't just go to the bar and hook up. Because that's what most guys want to do. So his date was really
That's what
original.
most girls want to do.
Well, that's great to hear. So you weren't disappointed in the airfield at all, because he was kind of worried about that maybe, you expected to go up in a plane and you didn't or something.
No, but I was still excited to go.
Okay.
That's what I like. Airplanes are cool. Guys, girls, kids, doesn't matter. Airplanes are just interesting.
Absolutely. Cool. So if this is one of the best dates that you've ever been on, why not call Cameron back?
Well, I said it was the most original date that I've been on, and I liked his choice. But some things happened. He made a comment later on, and it threw me off.
One comment?
It doesn't seem like he remembers that. I mean, do you think it registered with him that he said something that upset you?
Of course. Can I tell you guys what he said?
Yes, please, because nothing's ringing a bell for us.
So I don't know if he told you there was this weird part where we saw a plane taking off, and it was a proposal.
Yeah, he did tell us.
He mentioned that to us, the big "Will you marry me" banner.
Yeah, and that was pretty weird. But as the plane was taking off, it was the comment that he made that he expects the woman to ask him to marry him. So I better be taking notes.
Was he serious or was he kidding?
That sounds like a joke.
No, I laughed. He said he was a feminist, so he believes that women should be able to ask men to marry them.
Okay.
Is that a bad thing?
Yeah, why is that bad?
Because maybe I'm more traditional, but in my dream, the man is supposed to propose to me. Like, I thought maybe, this could be a great dream. If it turns out good, then he'll do that for me,
Oh, but, no. He kind of took your dream away.
Yeah. It's a first date. Like, maybe he's just trying to read you as an independent woman, and he thought that would be something that you would also stand behind. Like, you don't know for sure that he would never propose to you, right? Like, he's just making a simple comment.
Yeah.
He said for sure, you need to ask me to marry you.
Wow.
Even if it was a woman coming to a man, it would be a strange comment on a first date.
I mean, we didn't know
on the first date.
We didn't know that any of that was coming up in conversation between you guys. He didn't mention it. But maybe we should ask him about it because, I don't know what your dreams say about your perfect man. Maybe you're dreaming that he's on the other line listening.
Ooh, is that a dream?
Well, dreams do come true because Cameron's been there the whole time and wants to talk to you.
Yeah, I didn't realize that set you off. Really?
What do you mean you don't realize that set me off? Cameron, you're a madman.
A madman? What does that mean?
On the first date, why would you say I need to ask you to marry me? Why would you?
I'm letting you know that I'm a feminist and I'm into the cause and whatever. And I just want you to know that up front. I want you to know that you have. I believe you have agency, and I think assertive women are sexy. And
Okay. But so Cameron, you believe that all women should be proposing to men, or just Lauren to you?
No, I think all women should be doing that.
Okay.
I want to just empower women to propose. Like, I think it's going to be healthier for society.
Is this so you don't have to pay for a ring?
I don't, because I get what you're trying to say, and I appreciate any man who, is open to the feminism.
Don't listen to her. She's not a feminist.
But you'd be open if the woman wanted you to propose. You would be open to then taking on that role, right?
I mean, I could, but I'd find a way to screw it up. I'd put like a ring on a KFC chicken wing or something. You know what I mean? Like,
what?
Guys are just like not good at that. I think, my mom proposed to my dad, and
there
it was really romantic.
Okay, so you want what your parents have in a relationship.
You want to marry your mom.
No.
I'm having this conversation before. It's always mixed. Some guys are all about it, and other guys are like, no, I want to ask like traditionally. So maybe it's just kind of more of a surprise to her.
Yeah. I mean, Lauren, is this a first for you? Have you never met a guy like this?
This is a first and only and a one and done.
Oh,
really? It's that much of a deal breaker for you?
A deal breaker completely. Like, especially after I saw that romantic couple going on. I wanted that immediately, and he immediately crushed my dream with that.
Well,
Maybe Cameron, this is why you don't bring up marriage on a first date.
Yeah.
Never do it.
Well, we're coming in for a rough landing
Yeah,
here,
we
but I
are.
gotta
Brace
ask before we
yourselves.
crash.
There was turbulence.
Lauren, we'd like to offer to send you out on another date with Cameron, and we'll let you pay it as a feminist.
Oh, we won't
because
even offer.
yeah, that's what a good feminist man would do.
You guys are really. I think we need to do some more research into feminism.
Yeah, I don't know a lot
Okay,
about it. I
that's
think maybe
not.
Brooke has to pay.
Honestly, Lauren, I do think I know your answer, but I need to hear it from you.
It's a very strong no for me, guys.
Oh boy.
That's all right. I mean, Cameron, you can't be too disappointed. Like, she's not. Doesn't seem like the right person for you.
I mean, I guess not. I mean, she is making her own choice, and that's I'm all for that.
Hey,
Yeah.
See, I love this. I think that's sexy.
If she wants to set women back another 50 years by not proposing, then that's good for her.
Exactly.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Got another new player today. Her name is Chris. And we've been asking people about their favorite holiday traditions and memories. Her favorite holiday memory was, as a kid, listening to Julie Andrews' Christmas album while eating Grandma's cottage cheese lime jello salad with extra mayo on top.
Okay.
Please tell me that salad isn't real.
That's a joke.
I wish I could tell you that it wasn't real, but it was.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Did not make that
Cottage cheese mayonnaise jello salad.
The mayo was just the topper, so the cottage cheese lime jello. Then she took half a canned pear
Oh.
and sunk that in the middle of it.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, now we're really razzled.
And then you call it a salad because it was served on a piece of lettuce.
A lot of tears in that household.
Do you still make it every year?
That would be a no.
Oh, that's too
But
bad.
I do still have nightmares about it.
Hey.
I would have
Wow.
put Grandma in a home so fast.
Yeah,
Right.
She's only 45.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not even retired yet.
Grandma's legacy lives on
oh
today.
my God, what a
Ugh.
recipe.
Wow.
Gross.
I will have nightmares about it.
Yeah, let's move on
Right.
from that thought and memory. Brooke's leaving
Yes,
the studios, and you know how the game works. You got 30 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. If you don't know when you could say pass, but you have to beat Brooke outright if you want to win. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Good luck, Chris. Your time starts now. On this day in 2009, a film was released that would go on to be the highest grossing movie of all time. What was it?
Avatar.
What is the capital of Peru?
Lima.
What is the two-word French term commonly used on ships to tell someone good journey?
Bon voyage.
What actor has played Austin Powers throughout the entire franchise?
Mike Myers.
How do you say cheese in Spanish?
Queso.
Wow.
Oh.
Chris.
Incredible, Chris.
On a
Despite that
roll
salad.
there, yeah. Well done. Brooke's coming back into the studio now.
Wow.
And
I
since
tell you, man, it's the lime jello salad. That powers you through anything.
never considered it brain food.
Well, the cottage cheese is a protein, right?
Okay.
Okay. We were all just gushing about her performance. It was really,
Oh,
really good.
really?
Brooke. Yeah, so-
Wow.
Surprisingly well.
But
Yeah,
let's
she sunk a pear into it. That's why.
I'm afraid to learn more about Chris, but here's what we do know. She works in the real estate industry. She volunteers at a community theater.
That's cool.
And she really enjoys travel, specifically to one of the places Jose wants to go coming up, to the Netherlands.
Hey, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I've never been there. I
What
want
do
to go see the tulips.
Yeah, what do you love about the Netherlands?
Honestly, just how easy it is to get around, and not just Amsterdam, but being able to go to like the town of Gouda, which is where the cheese comes from.
Oh, yeah.
I also love to visit a good cheese museum on my trips.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
You got to try the cheese experience.
Now, I also want to travel to the country of blue. Because I want to try their cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's definitely not just French for, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's fine.
where's blue, Jeff?
Yeah,
Is the country
yeah.
blue?
I don't know. We should ask Alexis. She's kind of the expert
okay.
on Europe
Okay.
and getting around.
Yeah, she
so
probably dated a guy from blue.
we'll
It's right
see.
next to Rojo.
Yeah. Brooke, it's your turn. Are you ready?
Yep.
Your time starts now. On this day in 2009, a film was released that would go on to be the highest grossing movie of all time. What was it?
Avatar?
What is the capital of Peru?
Ooh, Lima.
What is the two-word French term commonly used on ships to tell someone good journey?
Bon voyage.
What actor has played Austin Powers throughout the entire
Mike
franchise? How do you say the word cheese in Spanish?
Queso. What? Give me
She said
another
sing it.
question.
You don't got to yell it.
Yeah.
That's it?
That's all the time that we have. Let's go to the scoreboard to see how you did with Jose.
Oh, I feel so deliciously white trash. Mommy, I want a mullet.
Bolaños.
Chris, you got 5 correct.
Oh, my God.
Why didn't you ask me another question at the
To
end,
the point
Jeffrey?
where we had to slow Brooke
It
down.
doesn't matter because we tied.
Brooke, also 5 with the win.
A tie does go to the house on these, Chris.
Gotcha,
I'm
Brooke.
sorry.
Chris.
Let's go over the answers for everybody. On this day in 2009, a film was released going to be the highest grossing movie of all time. That was Avatar, made $2.9 billion worldwide.
Dang.
The capital of Peru is Lima. The 2-word French term commonly used to say good journey is bon voyage.
Yeah.
Austin Powers was played by Mike Myers through every movie, and you say cheese in Spanish with the word queso.
The superior dip.
It's one of my favorite Spanish words.
Oh, yeah.
Amen to that.
Just for playing, we can't give you any money here, but we can give you 2 tickets to the Seattle Christmas Market.
Yay!
Seattle's Winter Wonderland is back. Make unforgettable memories at the Seattle Christmas Market with festive activities, delicious food, and more. Get your tickets for the Seattle Christmas Market at seattlechristmasmarket.com.
Cool. Thanks.
Can we just save your number for when we're having a down day? We need to call you for like a little pep talk.
Or maybe you can send over some cottage cheese lime jello salad with extra mayo on it.
We're good.
We'll make Ashton eat it.
Yeah, maybe his next challenge. Thanks for playing, Chris. Coming back again soon. We'll do Winbrook's Bucks same time tomorrow.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.